Hi, welcome to Ask Me Anything About Evernote number 2. I'm John from Taming the Trunk. Let's get all the subscribe nonsense out of the way first. Subscribe, tamingthetrunk.com, tamingthetrunk.com. Subscribe there. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe there as well. If you have a question you'd like to ask me about Evernote, then leave it in the comments, either on YouTube or at tamingthetrunk.com, and I'll try and get to it in another video. So 2 questions today. It's a pretty cool question from Maria and Steve. So the first one is, let's have a look. What's happened to the app link? It used to be in the right-click option, so I could put links to my note in Todoist and have them open in the desktop app. So what used to happen in the right-click menu when you right-click on a note here? Right. There used to be around here, there used to be kind of like a link, so you could copy an app link. I think that was called an app link and a web link. There were 2 different links, right? So the web link would go to Evernote Web and the app link would go to the desktop app in the thing. Now, that option a few weeks ago was removed. It was taken away. The user interface was changed, but the options are still there for both of them. Let's get into it. Right. So what's basically happened, why they made the changes, was that it was a little bit confusing, especially for new users to Evernote. Everybody calls everything an app now, don't they? So it's like a web app. It's an app on your phone. It's an app on your computer. It's an app everywhere. So to have an app link, what is that actually opening? Right. It's an app link. Does it open the web app? Does it open the phone? Does it open the desktop? Or what does it open? Right. So when I grab an app link, what's it there for? Similar confusion with the web link. What's a web link actually mean? Does it mean that anybody can view the note in the web, like a shared note? Right. So if I get a web link and I go to Evernote, can anybody use that link, or is it? And this was confusing, especially for new users, the 2 links. To make things even more confusing, when you shared a note with somebody, the email they would get would have 2 links in it as well. It'd have a web link and an app link, depending on whether... too hard. So what's happened is that they've simplified things. And now when you right-click a note here, you go copy note link, and this grabs a web link, what used to be the web link. So if I paste this note in here, and then just hover over it, it's the https://evernote.com. Simple as that. Okay. If you use that link in another application, okay, so if you stored that link in, say, Todoist, or you put that link somewhere else, right? It could be in an email, it could be anywhere, right? On the web, something, anyway. So when you click on it, what it does is it goes to Evernote Web, and you'll be asked whether you want to open that link in Evernote Web or in the desktop. There's a little option box that appears. Now, you can set the default for that in your settings. So if you go to settings like so and go to preferences, open links in desktop app, web browser, or ask you every time. Okay, so you get the choice. So that's what happens when you get one of these web link things here. Okay, so this is now called a note link. It also appears up here as well, so you can get, where is it? There we are, copy note link there. Right. Now, let's move that. If you want the app link, what used to be the app link, it's now called an internal link, and it's only available as a keyboard shortcut in the shortcut. So if we open up the little shortcut menu here and just type in link, copy internal link is Alt-Control-Shift-C. You can, if you want to, edit it and edit it for a different keyboard shortcut if you want to. So let's go back to the note, and it's Alt-Control-Shift-C. And that's copied directly to my clipboard. So I'm now going to paste that into the note and click on edit. And now you notice we've got Evernote ///. So this is what used to be the app link. So if you use that in Todoist or another application on your computer or something, and then you click on it, it will open up the desktop app, the desktop app on your computer. So that's why they've done it, and that's how it's changed. It's basically to simplify links and make them a little bit easier to understand, especially for new folk who are just like turning up with Evernote first time. Okay, let's get on to the second question. Steve has asked, when do you think Bending Spoons will add some of the new functionality to iPads? Example, / access to the menu options. So / is, when you type /, you get the menu and you can choose to add all sorts of different things, like so. I hope it will come soon. The plan kind of they have is to release most of the new stuff on desktop, and then figure out if people like it or if it needs to be changed and tweaked and updated a little bit. And then if it does, they'll make a few changes and then they'll introduce it to mobile. There are a few things like the Daily Notes feature, which came out a few weeks ago. That was launched on all devices at pretty much exactly the same time. But things like the / menu and one or two other things, I think they will come, they'd be particularly useful on tablets, wouldn't they? Android tablets, iPads, anything like that. But also on phones, I suppose, could be useful. So, I would like to see it happen. I haven't heard anything about when, but I know they are working on a few things at the moment to try and make the phone app, the Android and iPhone apps, and I suppose iPad at the same, more similar in their operations and everything to the desktop apps. So they look and feel much more the same. So I don't know if this will come soon, but let's hope it does, together with a few other things as well. So that's it for this week. If you have a question, leave it in the comments and I'll try and get to it in another video. Don't forget to subscribe. Head over to tamingthetrunk.com to read lots of articles about Evernote. And thanks for watching.